Hi, I'm Kevin Savitz, and I am going to play all of the Atari entries for the 2019 10-line Basic contest. And we're going to start with a game called Mini Bros, which was the winner of the 256 character category. I am playing Mario Brothers, the original. So I'm playing Mario and walking around, knocking turtles over. It's cute. I hit it and it turned upside down. Control is a little fussy. Man, this is a lot of graphics going on for a 10-line program. So there's 3 categories was available in the 2019 contest. And the difference in the categories basically is how long the lines can be. I'm very bad at this. Try again. How many characters you get in a line of Basic. 256 characters is the most generous category. Kind of gives you the most room to play with, which is what this is. And then what I consider the standard category is the 120 character lines, and then the most restrictive category. I cannot jump up. Most restrictive, I got one. Most restrictive category is the 80 character lines, and also that one you have to use built-in Basic, not any add-on Basic. So this was Mini Bros, which was the winner of the 256 character category. Super cute, good-looking game. Number 2 in the 256 character category is my game, Floodybot. So Floodybot, game that I created, came in number 2 in this category, and it started off as seeing if I could implement a basic maze generator that I got out of Compute Magazine. So in this game, you are a robot, which I am controlling, and you are trying to rescue humans that are, when a flood is coming in, and the flood is going to kill all the humans. And you try to rescue as many of them as you can. If you rescue 3 of them, if you can rescue 3 of them in a level, then you get to move on to the next level. The rising floodwaters are coming, and so it's a time-limited thing. Can you hear my cat? I can hear my cat. Once per level, you can do an explodey thing where it will destroy everything in the robot's current horizontal line. So you can get yourself out of a sticky situation, but that only works once per level. And as the levels go up, the game gets faster. The floodwaters come sooner and rise faster. You get more points for lower down. See, now I can't get to those guys. So you don't lose any points if the floodwaters kill a human, but you lose a lot of points if you manage to kill a human yourself using your exploding. Now I pretty much have to wait for that guy to die. There we go. So that's Floodybot. I had fun making it. All right, let's see. The next Atari one. Next Atari is way down at number 10. Number 3 is an Amstrad game, and then MSX and BBC and Amstrad and Spectrum and Commodore 64. So number 12 is a Missile Command version made by my buddy Bill Kendrick. Let's see if I can find it here in the list. Here it is. It's called Missile 10. Missile 10 came in at tied for number 12. My joystick just broke. There we go. Okay. So the missiles are coming down, and I control the explodey ICBMs, no, the anti-ballistic missile things, try to protect the ground. It's pretty cool. I was hanging out with Bill when he started coding this. But then he finished it all by himself. All right, the next one, also tied for number 12, is called Never Ending Story. Oh, it doesn't have an ATR. That makes it hard to play. Makes it hard to set up. Let's see if I can do that. But to work, you guys make a game difficult to play, people won't play it. Next, that's it for the 256 character category. Now moving on to the winner of the 120 character category. It's called Pixelated Puzzle. It shows you a picture and then scrambles it. It's like one of those plastic number puzzles where you move the little pieces around to try to create, rebuild a picture. So I'm sliding, I'll slide this one down, and then I'll slide that one to the right, and you try to make the picture happen again. I am not good at this kind of puzzle, nor do I enjoy them personally, but this is pretty impressive to squeeze that much graphical data into 10 120 character lines like that. So that's kind of cool. And apparently they made it so you can easily change the picture and still fit it into 10 lines. So that's fun. That's Pixelated Puzzle. Not my kind of game, but pretty impressive for what they did. Next one, coming in at number 2 in this category, is my Lunar Lander game. This is a standard Lunar Lander. When you start the game, it starts at various gravity levels. This seems to be a pretty low gravity planet. One of the designated landing pads. And I only have a certain amount of fuel. Of course, I'm going too hard. That's how you do that. I'll do another one where we crash just for fun. A Lunar Lander game. Next up is Reactor X. I think Reactor is it's an arcade game, right? Reactor X at ATR. It didn't load. Why are you guys making it hard for me to play these games? Working bushfire. I'm controlling the white cross. Things are coming at me. Ooh, I'm supposed to collect the purples, I guess. I don't know. Use your joystick to move the white plus shape ship. Bump the particles into the outer wall. Don't hit the outer wall with your ship or you will lose a life. Push all these particles, all 3 particles into the wall to win. Okay, I can do that. So push them out to the wall. How do I restart? How do I restart? Go back to star to play again. Start option. Just I will restart. Push them to the outer wall. It's pretty. It controls really well. Ooh, it did it. Okay. That's a thing that I played. Not sure I get it. All right, moving down the list, number 10 in the pure 120 category is Bouncy. It's another game I did. This is a game where, see that little thing down there, little platform? You try to hit that with your ball. So you can change the angle and the speed of the ball, and then press the button to fire it. And you try to hit it. So I overshot, so I'm going to lower the speed, try again. This is based on the game Cup in Creative Computing magazine. Maybe it was in the magazine too, but in David All's book, Basic Computer Games, he had a game called Cup, which was all done in text mode, where you try to throw a ball into a cup. This is kind of based on that. I had to understand a lot of math that I never really understood before. I understand how to use the math. I still don't understand the math, but I know how to implement it to figure out angles and velocities and things. Oop, terrible. I'm not good at this today, apparently. One more shot, and then we'll move on to the next one. Go, 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 go. Nope. So that's Bouncy. It came in at number 7 in the 120 character category. Moving down to number 9 is Bomber, which is also my game. I guess I entered a lot of games. Bomber, where is it in the list here? Here it is. Bomber is a game that I started coding with Bill Kendrick, I think, like 3 years ago, and kind of worked on it a little bit. Oh, and this is a game that requires paddle. Maybe that's why it got such a bad. It did not score well with the judges, and maybe, perhaps, because it needs paddle. I don't know how hard I'm going to fuss with this. So basically, it's a Kaboom clone. Just give you a sense of it. It's not great. So anyway, the control's supposed to be better, and he drops these little bombs, and you try to catch them. And I don't know. I don't feel like fussing with the controls to turn it to paddle. So I will be lazy and not show you much more of Bomber. Next is coming in at number 11 is a Dragon Trainer. I don't know anything about this game. Let's find out. Let's see what it says about Dragon Trainer. That is the code. Sorry, I'm messing up the window. Don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Let's just play it and find out. I am controlling the dragon from Adventure. How adorable. What does he do? I can only move him so far, and then it just stops. So there's the bats and the dragon. And I don't understand what's happening here. I can move him for just a few seconds and then it stops. Maybe I should try using the button more. That seems like a really limited amount of time. I'll open another file here and see if it explains it better. There's all the code. There is not much in the way of instructions that I can find. Try this ODT file. It says push the button to start. You're Rindle, the red dragon from Adventure, and you're feeling a bit rusty, so you're using VR to try to get back into shape. In each of the 4 corners, there are 3 bats and 1 square. You have until their timer runs out to reach the square for a point. Keep going until you hit a bat or don't make it in time. Oh, okay. I'll try it again then. I don't understand. I can never get to the dot in time. Did it. Okay, I don't understand why I'm doing it now that I couldn't before. This game's over. I'll try it again. Okay, I'm not feeling this game. Next is Mini Life, which is another one I entered, which is Conway's Game of Life. So it's kind of cool. See, this came in at what number 13, and basically this is the game area for Conway's Game of Life, and you can place some cells wherever you want them. Why is it not working? Oh, hit space. I messed it up. So basically, you place where the cells are in edit mode. There we go. So you can kind of the initial starting setup for where you want your cells in Game of Life, and then you go from edit mode to generating mode, and it plays Game of Life by following the rules of cell growth and death. And I guess it's sort of so slow and contemplative. And just kind of watch it do its Game of Life thing. If I turn off the speed limit, basically have the world's fastest Atari, you can see how it goes over many generations much more faster. So that's that. That came in tied for 13th with a Spectrum game. Then there's a game called Missile, but not Missile 10. That was something else. Missile came in at number 16 in this category. Let's switch to that. Why didn't it start? I like it when games start automatically, guys. That's not gonna work. M4.lst or missile.bas. What do you think? Like it's there. All right, I'll give this thing a shot. Missile came in at number 16. Clock is running down. Joystick doesn't seem to do a lot. Keyboard. Don't know what I'm doing. Let's read the instructions. It says Start off with 100 ticks on the clock and a score of 0. The clock immediately starts to count down by 1 until it reaches 0. The game is over and the clock reaches 0. The game is in play. The targets, parentheses, on each row grow and shrink. That is, parentheses are added and removed. The number of targets fluctuates between 0 and 5. Press the number key on the keyboard to fire a missile. Press the number key on the keyboard to fire a missile on the same row as the row number as the key you pressed. A missile will fly across the screen. Okay, so I'm shooting missiles at the targets. Okay, so I hit 4, hit 7, 5, 9, 7. I'm already sort of bored, but I'll let the clock run down. Okay, that was missile. And the last, least popular entry from the judges in the 120 character category is my game, Poke Pig, which I knew they were going to hate. I said it on Twitter. So in this game, you choose how many random memory locations to poke for points. You win if you quit before the game crashes. If it crashes, you lose. So, Poke Pig. You start with 0 points. How many random memory locations do you want to obliterate? We'll start with 50. Ooh. I guess it screwed it up right. So the whole thing is this thing crashes the whole messing with memory will crash the game, but sometimes it's more interesting than that. Maybe this game maybe I submitted a bad game. God damn it. I'm frustrated by that. I feel like the game did badly because it's a bad game. Huh. Well, serves me right. For not testing enough, I guess. I screwed something up when I submitted it. Oh well, there you go. Moving on to the pure 80 category. The best Atari entry was Bounce and Catch, which came in at number 5. Let me find it here in the list. This is clearly another paddle game. Because I'm having a hard time doing it with my joystick here, but... Or maybe this is exactly what it's supposed to be. Ball bounces, and I catch it. I'm going to miss it now to see what happens. Okay. I'm not feeling it, guys. Not feeling it. Moving down the list, let's see. BBC, C64, Spectrum. Number 12 in this category is Hubbub. This is a press the button at the right time sort of game, like a Dance Dance Revolution or a rhythm game. So I have to hit up when the up hits the... Did it too early. Okay, try this again. So when the down arrow, for instance, crosses the purple line in the middle, I'm supposed to hit down at exactly the right time. I submitted a game like this a few years ago called Joy Revolution. It could be played by 4 people at once. It was not well received. Like this one. I find it kind of fun. I find this fun. Frustrating, but fun. Alright, so that's Hubbub. Cute. Next up is, coming in at 14th place, is UFO Attack. There's a UFO attacking. Clearly another paddle game. Sorry, I'm too lazy to reconfigure it every time. This is like another Kaboom game. It's way better than mine. It's pretty. I'm actually intrigued to play this one. See if I can configure it after all. The paddle emulation to work properly. But this looks fun. It looks way better than my Kaboom game. Alright, so that's UFO Attack. I got VIC-20, C64, a lot of C64 stuff in this category. And then down here, number 27, we have got a game called License Plates, which did not do well in the judging, but we'll see how it did. Guy runs out of the bank, gets into his car. Did you see the license plate? No, I didn't. I was watching the graphic. Robert's caught. 0 Robert's caught. Okay, let's try this again. BM623. GY575. Oops, that was just a typo, but okay. I did a game like this when I was a kid called Number Flasher, where it put a number on the screen for a very short period of time, and you had to type it in again. CH894. ML020. QP792. EVU88. VZ963. Okay, that's a game you can play. See if there's anything else. Nope, I think that's it. That is it for the Superior 80 category. Now the last category is the wild category, which is just for stuff that doesn't follow the rules or isn't games. And there's 3 Atari things in there actually. 2 of them are by me. I'll show them quickly. One is Mini Character Editor. So this last category is not games. So basically this lets you create a character set character for making games. So you want to create a little dude. You can just draw him. It shows him to you in real time in various graphics modes, and also gives you the code so that you can program him into your own 10-line basic games. So you kind of see how it looks as a tile or in mode, various antic modes, and then it shows you the code there at the bottom. Oh, look, it's not a dude, it's an alien. So that's all it does. It's a little tool that I was using. And then, so that came in number 3 in the wild category. And coming in at number 6 was Amen Break, which I believe plays the famous Amen drumming drumming pattern. Amen Break. Let's do it at speed 4. Cool. Four bars is apparently a long time. The Amen Break. Let's do it fast for 1 bar. And finally, coming in 7th place in the wild category, and the last Atari game is called Garden. Not a game, last Atari program. It's called Garden. It's by me. And all it does is slowly draw little flowery graphics on the screen. Because I learned from somewhere, from a book by the guy who did Flight Simulator, Bruce Hartwick, I learned how to draw ellipses, or draw shapes, and rotate them. So that's what this does. It's kind of a screensaver that draws various ellipses, flowers made out of ellipses. That is what it does. And if I speed it up, we'll just kind of do that quickly for a minute. So that's it. That is all the Atari games and other programs written for the 2019 10-line basic contest. I had a fun time entering or writing games. I had a fun time playing other people's games. I'm disappointed in myself for submitting a poke pig that was broken. I just learned that now, and kind of irritates me because I thought it was a lot of fun, but broken. So that's it. Listen to Antic, the Atari 8-bit podcast at ataripodcast.com, and have a happy day.